Hey, how you doing, guys? Welcome back to my shed. It's been quite a while, I know. Just watching a little bit of Excalibur. Chuck that on as a bit of background. It's been such a long time since I've seen it. I might have been at school when I last seen it. So, yeah, a lot going on, and I have some, what I would consider some pretty interesting pickups and stuff that's been given to me as well. But I'll make this as painless as possible. So let's begin. So to start off, so basically I've had quite a lot of interest in getting back into some painting of these bad boys. So some lead figures. I bought these ages ago, but I've actually now finally got round to getting my hand on some paints. Now, I've got quite a few of these. I'm not going to hold them all up, and they're not Citadel. They're from Travelling Man, and it's almost like a slightly cheaper version of the paints. I say Citadel's around £2.40 each, but these are £1.75, and some of the colours are really nice and vibrant if you're familiar with Citadel paints. So these hopefully look quite nice when the figures are painted, when I get round to doing it. I've got a few things on at the moment. I'm finally clearing the decks on everything I had on, which is such a relief. Again, I got some nice brushes, which the ends of the casings fell off for some reason. Yeah, some nice sable brushes. So these little bad boys should be getting some time to paint up at some point. Now, one figure I was after was the Wizard with Submachine Gun, which was a Citadel figure I had 35 years ago. And I don't know what I did with it. And I went online, had a quick look for it the other day, see if anyone had it. It's become one of the rarest Dungeons & Dragons Citadel figures going. It's 140 quid for that little miniature. So needless to say, I didn't buy it. I think it was in the UK. I don't think it was out in the States, but some of the rarest ones are out in the US. But yeah, so it'll get me started. I hope I do come across that figure. It's a really good figure. I really did like it. But if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. So yeah, so that's an interest I'm picking up on. I've got some paint, so I'm really, really happy with that. I've actually made a move to actually buy some paint and actually get the ball moving. The other thing is I ended up getting myself an Xbox 360 controller. The one I had originally was knackered, and I got this from, I think I got it from CEX. I actually can't remember. A lot of this stuff I bought a good few weeks back, actually. And yeah, I've just not had a chance to do a video. So yeah, I got myself a nice little Xbox 360 controller. I also had some DVDs given to me, and I'm going to pick out, not all of them, because I've got a full box, which I'll show you quickly at the end, with some really random stuff in, kindly given to me by Mr. Chris Hayes. So some interesting stuff there, a lot of which hopefully I will find time to watch, but right now I probably won't. Yeah, so I also got, some I was after for a while. I never bought it. I always found it quite expensive and didn't bother getting it. And I was given the Donald Sutherland Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which to me, you know, it's a lot better than the original, but the original is still very good. The black and white, I think it's the 50s version. A really, really good horror film. Absolutely lived with me, this film, when I first saw it. So I'm really happy about that. So that was good to Martin Unsworth. Thank you, Martin, for that. Really pleased with it. That's Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Second off, I also in the box I was given. Listen, guys, let me just show you this. Let me show you this box I got given, and this is a fraction of the amount I got. It was actually 2 boxes in total, and I've took some out. But like, yeah, there's quite a lot in here, and these aren't like car boot standard. These are like really well looked after from a collection, and Chris was clearing out. Martin had some ones he knew I wanted, and he sorted us out as well. Yeah, so I've got a box of DVDs, a ton of stuff, like, loads of animation, Simpsons, Futurama, you know, tons and tons of Simpsons, comedies, Blades of Glory, Argo, like a massive selection. There's a couple of them really nice box sets. Boogie Nights, love the artwork in the box to that. The great film, Mark Wahlberg. The entire cover's drawn, which is really cool, illustrated. A series I never really got into was Bubba Hotep, which, you know, I'm actually quite interested in making the time to watch. I don't know much about it, I just remember it being on TV, and should be good fun. I also got Arrested Development, which is, you know, a classic TV series. Again, I may have watched one or two, I never watched the whole thing. Which, you know, really nice box sets, and again, really well looked after. You know, like I say, these are from a proper collection. And then one or two that I'm really curious about, and one is Strangers with Candy. No idea what it's about, but the cover just looks absolutely brilliant, and I'm sure, knowing these guys, it's a really good laugh. Again, more Simpsons. There's a ton of Simpsons DVDs, and also I got, there was one other as well, but I don't know what I've done with it. I had it in my hands a second ago, but God knows where that's gone. Okay, so that is my cinematic collection of film. What would I do with those two films now? That's really annoying because it's two. I wanted to show. Oh, here they are. Yeah. I also got this one. Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell is the man with the screaming brain. God knows what that's about, but I actually can't wait to watch it. It's really good. And Jay and Silent Bob and Degrassi. Now that looks interesting. I was a massive Degrassi Street fan. Kids of Degrassi Street, the original series, in Degrassi Junior High. I never watched the one with Drake. Drake's on here, on that cover, you can see. I never watched that later series, but the original two I was a massive fan of. I suppose it was like, you know, Canada's answer to Grain Jill, I suppose. But yeah, but the fact Silent Bob and Jay are in it, Jay and Silent Bob are in it, is a massive draw. And then finally, this is one that is made me really curious, and it's Mystery Science Theater 3000. It vaguely rings a bell, and Chris explained it to me. It's really interesting. Some of you may know this already, but that is one that I will be looking forward to watch. And this is, by all accounts, the most famous episode of the series. So moving on from cinematic movie DVD pickups or gifts, over the past month I've picked up some bits, some which I don't want to show you tonight. I'll probably do a separate video, but first off is on the PSP. It's quite easy to get hold of, but I do like dub, and it is Midnight Club 3 dub edition. Now, dub cars, I don't know if you're familiar with, I like dub car, massive wheels, massive alloys, lowered, and with dub, I quite like, there's a car collection company, a die-cast collection company called Jada, and they do a lot of cars in dub, what's the word for it, dub style, I don't know, but that sort of massive wheels and custom, just looks really funky, and to get a game of it I thought it was really cool, so I got that. Midnight Club 3 dub edition. Staying on the PSP, I was really happy with this. I picked up Evil Dead. I do quite like my UMDs, and I'm really pleased to get my hands on this. Really getting really addicted. Some UMDs are really hard to get hold of, and they're really getting quite expensive. Some are ridiculous, but yeah, God, it's something that I really am keen on pursuing some of the titles. I'm not going to buy everything, but I've got a really nice collection building of stuff. That's Evil Dead, video games, and UMDs, and I'm really pleased with how my collection's going. Now I've sort of weeded out the stuff that was not really of interest. It was just filling up space. There's still some things to get rid of, and sell on eBay. Not done what I thought was doing quite well on eBay, and I wasn't doing that well at all because eBay takes so much of your profit. It was really annoying, but I did get to buy, and I've not brought it out with me. Again, that'll be another video. Damn, I can't believe I didn't bring that out. But what I spent my profits on, basically, from eBay. Moving on, getting onto the PS4, I got myself a copy of Samurai Showdown. A bit late off the blocks for this, but I biding my time. It's an SNK. I got this for £12, which I'm really pleased with. And this, again, a game I'll play, anything SNK. Now, this isn't on any of the collection editions of SNK. Yeah, I've got like the SNK Anniversary, and I don't think Samurai Showdowns are on there. So it was nice to get an updated copy of this. I'm really, really pleased with it. Again, this is something that, you know, I will enjoy playing. Again, I'm really loving the fact now that I'm not buying anything I'm not interested in. Again, I get given things now and again, or stumble across bundles, and it's good to get them, sit on them for a while and filter out what I want and what I don't want. But I've got a really nice collection of stuff building up. Can't remember. I've got a feeling that I got my hands on another VHS recently, but again, it fills up in here quite fast, so I actually can't remember what it was or if it was. So yeah, that's Samurai Showdown for the PS4. Really happy with that. Staying on the PS4, I've got a game that I quite like the look of because of the sort of isometrical view, and that is American Fugitive. Now, I don't know anything about this game. I've not even watched any demos, but seeing the back of the box, it just looked really interesting. Again, looks really, really good. Sort of old school Grand Theft Auto on the isometrical sort of perspective. Again, I know nothing about this, but it's really good to have. The PS4 collection now and Blu-ray is really starting to build, and it's looking really nice. The PS4 stuff and Blu-ray stuff, I do tend to keep in the house. Not in the show. I've got some Blu-ray out here, but like the stuff, because I've said this before, my entertainment system, my PS4 is my home entertainment system. Tend to have all my PS4 stuff in the house. You know, ideally, I'd like everything in the house, but it wouldn't be my shed, would it then? And it's like, it's nice to come out here and whack on the Mega Drive. And so, you know, I've got so many consoles and bits. I'm really trying to streamline what I'm buying. It's really working out and getting my hands on some really nice stuff. So from PS4, and that was American Fugitive. So we've got American Fugitive and Samurai Showdown there for PS4. And moving on from that, we have got Xbox 360, Renaissance of Fate. Now, I nearly bought this some years back because I just like the cover. And to be honest with you, I love the artwork. Now, it says this is a action-packed RPG with gun battles, and then someone else's, I don't know if it's a review or some at a team or somewhere else, it's just an action game. I hope it's just purely action. It could be really nice to play an action game with them graphics. It looks absolutely brilliant. Loads of fights and stuff like that, battle scenes. So yeah, I'm hoping it's just purely action. But I love the artwork. There's a couple of games where I like the artwork. When you realise the RPGs, I'm just like, oh, I can't be arsed. But yeah. So that's Renaissance of Fate, a Sega game. Again, the Xbox 360 collection is so select at the minute. There's a couple in there that I do want rid of. In fact, I might have actually got rid of everything I don't want. I have actually got rid of everything I don't want in there. And it's become a lot smaller, but it's become a lot wanted, if you know what I mean. So Renaissance of Fate, Xbox 360. Finally, the last game I picked up, and I did pay more than what I wanted to pay for this. And I've seen it online cheaper, but the condition ain't that great. And then again, when I bought this, the condition, I got it from CEX, and I paid £20 for it. To be honest with you, I think it was overpriced, but it's probably been demanded by interest at the minute. And that is Akira Psycho Ball. Again, I think it's a pinball game, and anything pinball, I'm interested. This is one thing I like to get as many as I can of. That's on PS2. and that's a Kira pinball. It looks absolutely phenomenal. Again, I was a massive fan of the artwork of the cartoon. I think I only watched the cartoon once. Again, I can find some animes, you can get, they're quite long-winded. I get quite bored, to be honest with you, or they go too deep. But this one, because of what it is, I used to love the motorbike. I did a few drawings based around it myself back when I was like 16 and stuff, that was sort of based on the bike, and it was so inspiring, it was so groundbreaking that, you know, to get it on a pinball game is the ultimate, really, and it's so happy to have that. So yeah, that is Akira Psycho Ball. Yeah, so I'm really happy with that. Again, it was £20. I wanted to pay £12, £10 max, but you can't have it both ways, can you? I got a really good deal on most of the stuff I've bought so far, and to get that for 20 quid. I walked past CEX 3 times. I'd seen it in CEX, and I went in there today. I was after a new Apple Mac at the minute, and I thought I'd have a quick look, and it was still there. No one had bought it because it's overpriced. I've seen it a few times in CEX, but I thought, you know what, it could be gone. It's not in the best condition. It came with no manual, which pissed me off. For 20 quid, no manual. But, you know, when I'm going to see it again, I have seen this for sale in Germany for 15 quid, delivered, and I didn't buy it. And then I've seen it again in the US, and it's like, it seems so. I thought, man, for a £5, it's on my doorstep. Just pick the damn thing up. But again, no manual. Not that it's important to me, when you're paying 20 quid. Even the box is so badly stuffed. Bit annoying, really. But yeah, Akira Psycho Ball. And that's it, guys. I'll be doing another video in the next couple of days about some other stuff I've bought. I've just finished working on the last Starburst magazine. Make sure you get yourself a copy of that. The Superhero 66. Check it out. And I'm also working on at the moment some concept drawings, which I told you about last time, and I've just not had a chance to do. And I finally got my fingers into them this week, so I can't wait for that to pull through, and actually show them off. You know, it's quite difficult to come up with concepts for stuff, because yeah, it's sort of what medium do you do it in and all the rest of it. This is one of the reasons why I'm looking at a new Mac at the minute, because, you know, I think I really sort of brush up on my digital artwork skills, but that's another story. So, hope you're all doing okay, guys, and I'll see you all very, very soon on Mike's Shed. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. See you later.